These are Trap3 raises on a yoga ball. Trap3 is the lower trapezius muscle. So these are 1.5 pound weight plates. Very, very small amount of weight. This is a very small muscle. It's a stabilizing muscle that helps to pull the scapula back and down. So it's not a prime mover. It's not like the lats or the hamstrings or the quads or the glutes. It's a very tiny muscle, so we have a very tiny weight. Play around, experiment with the amount of weight that you use until you find a weight where you get a good burn while keeping really good form. One thing to note about the form, I'm not lifting my arm straight overhead. My arm is traveling rather slightly out to a diagonal. And to facilitate that diagonal, I am externally rotating my hand a bit. So it's as if I'm turning my palm upwards. As I lift the weight, I turn my palm upwards and I bring my arm out. Hopefully that will be pretty clear when you watch the movement. So I have a weight plate in each hand. I lean into the yoga ball to get my chest and my sternum on the ball. From there I press up. So now my arms are free, so you want a pretty large yoga ball so your arms can be free. The arms start at your sides. They travel up the sides of your body and then out to that diagonal position we talked about, and then they come back down. So that is your Trap3 raises on a yoga ball. Now, if you're having a really hard time finding the recruitment in this exercise, I do want to show you a single arm variation because it can be a little easier to find it in one arm, although it will take you longer because you'll have to do each arm individually. So in this case, I'm going to use a chair. So I'm going to set myself up with my left foot towards my chair, my left arm resting on the chair, my right foot back, kind of like a wide lunge here, my right arm down at my side. Now the first thing I do to help me find the Trap3 is I set my scapula back. I pull the scapula or my shoulder blade back and down. From there, I do the same thing. I lift into that diagonal. And if you want to reset the scapula after each repetition, it might help you to find the muscle. If you do a single arm version of this, I would recommend going for a higher weight. When you're doing both arms simultaneously, I found personally that I need to do a lower weight in order to maintain good form. But when I'm working with just one side, I can generally challenge the strength a little bit more. So play around with it, see which one works for you, and which version of the exercise helps you to have the most body awareness as you do it. Enjoy.